It's noon. Spring elections are underway. Voters hitting the polls today for a number of local measures and also two issues related to the Wisconsin State Supreme Court.
Today's election is the last one where Wisconsin voters will not have to show an ID when they're going out to the polls.
Yona Gavino reports that does not mean a big turnout is expected across the state.
It was a slow start at the polls inside the Brookfield Safety Building.
I think it'll be a small turnout today, so you might as well go vote, have your voice heard.
The Government Accountability Board predicts only 20% of eligible voters will turn out at polls today. Ken and Sue say they try to vote whenever there's an election.
If you're going to complain, you better put up. Get out there and vote so that things get done the way you want them done.
There's a mix of both local and state elections today, but the biggest and most closely watched one is that for state Supreme Court.
I think it's important for us to elect our Supreme Court leader from the Supreme Court people, not from being there the longest time.
Voters will decide whether to amend the state constitution to allow members of the Supreme Court to choose the Chief Justice rather than have the job go to the most senior justice.
Being there the longest time doesn't qualify you well for anything. Change is needed when it's needed.
Polls close at 8 p.m. It's also the last election to vote without a photo ID. Wisconsin's voter ID requirements are expected to be in place for the next election. In Brookfield, Yona Gavino, today's TMJ4.
All right, Yona, thanks. The Government Accountability Board says the last spring election with contested statewide races in 2013 had a turnout of 20.4%.
More news now. Heavy